Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, MBC Lifestyles Diary. I love traveling, cooking and entertaining, fashion and cultural events, and I'm asking you to join me on the adventure. Hey friends, another look back. This time it's our trip to Venice, which I find to be a very romantic city and wanted my husband to experience it. So I did it with a water taxi to the hotel. I'm thinking this is so romantic. And all he's noticing is the abandoned mansions and feeling like it's creepy. He didn't enjoy it till we got to the Grand Canal. You're looking at our hotel, which is called the Best Western, but don't let the name deceive you because it was centrally located. It was in a great spot right next to the plots of St. Mark's. It had a wonderful bar. It had a rooftop. Everything one needs. These are the beautiful, charming streets of Venice. And of course, the one thing that makes Venice so magical that is not captured in any painting or photograph is the quality of light. Once you get there, you will be blown away by just the beauty of the light in Venice. Here it is. We're by a canal side cafe where we're looking at the major thoroughfare and everything that makes Venice romantic. We showed you a picture of the Rio Alto Bridge, which is the oldest and longest bridge in Venice that crosses the Grand Canal. And we were also in Venice during the Biennale, which is a huge Venice art fair with international artists, and people flock to it from all around the world. We visited the Peggy Guggenheim Palazzo and spent the day there. Here I am in front of my favorite sculpture. I'm wondering if you can guess why. But Peggy Guggenheim definitely is the spot to be. I'm looking at this gondola ride from our rooftop where they're singing and just looking at the skill of the gondoliers in maneuvering these canals and how much boats are a mode of transportation rather than cars. We got to see a wonderful classical concert in, of course, a beautiful Venetian church. It was a wonderful experience. Venice was a feast for the eyes. And of course, that beautiful motorized boat ride. And we went to the Murano Islands and looked at glass making and found out, of course, their biggest competition is from China. So I just felt like I was in one of those wonderful 1964 movies with glamour and beauty. Every movie that had Venice in it was coming to mind. And at that point, I had just seen The Italian Job. I recommend Venice. It's not overhyped. It's even more. But it does get crowded in the summer. As I said, we were there for the Biennale, and here's an Asian artist that we saw. His work was quite mesmerizing and interesting. And here are the tourist highlights. We're in the Grand Plaza of St. Mark's Place, where the social life of Venice takes place. My husband did buy me some jewelry in Venice, and I appreciated that very much. We had flown into Venice from Paris, so it was quite a romantic trip. It's one that I think about fondly, and we had beautiful weather, and there was so much going on. And at the time, the cruise ships were coming into the port, so I understand why people were upset at how their town just got flooded. It was a tremendous amount of people and activity. But coming from New York, I'm used to that. So I thought it was great. It's not till much later that I heard that the citizens of Venice were not too happy about it. They felt overrun by the cruising industry, and they felt that the tourists from those ships did not really help the economy. But that being aside, I hope you take a trip to Venice. And if you enjoyed this episode, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, like, and follow.